All right, so starting in mountain pose, if you remember, big toes together, heels are apart, opening your palms, facing them forward, shoulders are back and down. Just taking a nice inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Another inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. Another inhale, exhale through your mouth. This time, take your inhale up, looking up at the ceiling, and exhale, diving forward into a forward fold. Inhale into your flat back, and then exhale, forward fold. If you need to bend your knees a little bit, that's fine. So you're going to move through that breath, so we'll take a nice inhale up and around. You want to add a little arch to your back, and exhale, folding forward. Inhale, lifting your back. You can grab your shins to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Big inhale, up and around, little arch. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale to your flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Big inhale, up. Looking up to the ceiling. Exhale, folding down, forward fold. Put a bigger bend in those knees. Bringing your stomach onto your thighs. Grab your elbows. A little ragdoll to stretch us out. Bring both hands back to the mat. Take your right foot, step it back as far as you can into a runner's lunge. Making sure our ankles under our knee, 90 degrees. Straight back leg. Hands on either side, unless you prefer to put them both on one side. So we're pushing our hips down to the ground. Nice pull through your hip flexors. And then release that knee down to the mat. Release your toes. Take that inhale up into a low crescent. Biceps are by your ears. Pushing the hips down through the ground. Let your left hand go to your knee. Little lean to your left. Coming back center with both hands. And then release your hands either side of your toes, your feet. So I'm going to set up for lizard pose. I'll take my foot and bring it out to the left side of my mat. Both hands on the inside of my leg. So if you want to stay in half lizard, keep your knee down. If you want to come up onto a full lizard, come back up onto your toes. I'm going to do half lizard. And all you're going to do is, if you're able, come down onto your forearms for a nice little stretch to open up your hip. Coming back up onto my hands, putting my foot back between my hands, bringing my knee back up into runner's lunge. Keep that right hand down, open up into a twist with your left hand to the ceiling. Bring that hand back down, take your right foot, step on up, forward fold. Inhale to your flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Big inhale up and around. Take that exhale, dive forward. Forward fold. Inhale with a flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Step that left foot back into your runner's lunge. So you have your ankle under your knee. Foot is as far back as you can go to ensure you have that 90-degree angle. Letting your hips sink down to the ground. Runner's lunge. Release that knee to the mat. Release your toes. Take that inhale up. Low lunge. Again, sinking your hips down to the ground. Release that right hand to your knee. Give it a nice bend to your right. Both hands come down either side of your foot. Take that foot to the right side of your mat. Try and open up into lizard pose. So again, hands are on the inside of your foot. If you want to be in half lizard, keep your knee down. If you want to go full lizard, come up onto your toes of your left leg. So knee comes down. Because I'm going to do half lizard today. Coming down onto my forearms for a hip opener. Pushing back up, bringing my foot to center, coming back up into runner's lunge. Keep that left hand down on the ground, opening up with your right. Both hands on either side of your foot, step on up, forward fold. Inhale to flat back, exhale, forward fold. Big inhale up and around. Exhale, back and forward. Inhale to your flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Hands are on the ground. Step back right, step back left. You're in plank. Push back, down dog. So thumbs go to the top of your mat. Ears are by your biceps, getting a 45-degree angle in your wrist. Toes can be together, or you can have your feet hip width apart, tilting your hips up to the sky. Take 3 breaths here. Right foot, we're gonna send it to the sky, 3-legged dog, so keep your shoulders square. Take that inhale, knee to elbow. Exhale, it goes back up. Inhale, knee to elbow. Exhale, back up. Inhale, knee to elbow. And then place that foot down in between your hands. Coming up, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Shoulders are down. Make sure that front heel is aligned with the arch of your back foot. Back foot's at a 45-degree angle. Flip that front hand, drop the back, reverse warrior. Right elbow goes onto right knee, left hand comes up over top. Extended side angle. Drop the left hand and the right hand, either side of your foot. Step back, plank. Nice and strong, back's flat, fingers are spread, your wrists are under your shoulders, and we're going to chaturanga. So elbows go back by your rib cage, release your toes, take that inhale, cobra. Toes go down, exhale, downward dog. So again, take your breaths, and we're going to go to the other side. Take that left foot, put it into the air, 3-legged dog. Take that inhale, bend your knee, touch your elbow. Exhale, back to the sky. Inhale, knee to elbow. Exhale, look to sky. Inhale, knee to elbow. Drop the foot down to the ground. Hands come up, warrior one. Toes face top of your mat. And exhale, warrior two. Shoulders are down. 45 degrees on that back foot. Flip that left hand. First warrior. Left elbow goes down. Bend inside angle. And then both hands come down either side. Step the left foot back into plank. Chaturanga all the way down. Release your toes. Press through your palms. To cobra. Exhale back down. Inhale into cobra. Exhale back down. This last time, inhale into cobra and hold for 3 breaths. Release all the way down. Bring your forearms in front of you. Big toes are together. Sphinx pose. Shoulders are down, away from your ears. And press your hands by your shoulders. Push back. Open your knees into child's pose. So shoulders are down from your ears, forehead down on the mat. Nice breath. Take that right hand, we're going to thread the needle so it goes underneath your left arm, palm faces the ceiling, right ear down on the mat. Switch the other way. Left hand goes under right. Palms facing the ceiling. Left ear is down on the mat. Come on up into tabletop. Look around onto your bottom. Put your feet out in front for staff pose. So we'll stretch out a little bit and then get into Savasana. The staff pose, feet are nice and flexed. Take an inhale over your head, fill in the rib cage, elongating, and then exhale. You can bend your knees, grab your toes. If that's too far for you, grab your ankles or your shins. Let your neck align with your spine. Feel a nice stretch down the backs of your legs. Let that right foot come in, so the bottom of your foot's against the inside of your left foot. Foot is still, left foot is still flexed. Again, taking a nice inhale to open up the ribs, keeping it nice and open. Exhale, pull forward. Coming back up. So we'll switch our legs. Right foot goes out, left comes in. Again, keeping our hips square. Nice inhale and exhale forward. And then bring both your feet together. at the top of the mat because we're going to recline. So bound ankle. I like to interlock my hands, put them around my toes, sitting up nice and tall, and then exhaling forward. Coming back up. I'm just gonna walk back onto my elbows into a reclined bound ankle. So lower back should be touching the ground, and then palms are facing the ceiling. Taking some nice breaths, just letting your legs fall. If that's not comfortable, then push your feet further away from your body. And then put your feet down on the ground. Set up for bridge pose. So again, make sure that lower back is down on the ground. Palms face the ground, and then bring your heels up to your bottom, and you should be able to touch them with your fingers. So in bridge pose, we just push our hips to the ceiling. If you want, you can interlock your hands underneath. If you want to modify and just keep your hips up. So hips go up. If you want to interlace underneath, roll your shoulders back and down. Make sure your toes are not cramming, and then hold it for 3 breaths. And release back down. Take that left ankle, put it on top of your right knee. Both hands, one goes through, one goes on the outside. And then we can place our hands underneath our knee for a recline figure 4. Release your leg down to the mat, release your foot. Both knees come to chest for full wind. And release both your feet back down to the ground. Do bridge pose one more time. So hands come down onto the ground. Push through your feet. You want to interlock your hands underneath. Hold there for 3 breaths. And release back down. This time your left ankle goes on top of your right knee. Right hand goes through, left hand on the outside, grabbing underneath your kneecap. Keep your feet flexed just to protect those tissues. Release the left foot to the ground and your right. Bring them both in for a full wind. Release your heels to the corners of the mat. We'll say Savasana. Palms to the ceiling. Lower back down onto the ground. So if you can, find a square that you could trace or just picture one in your mind. And we'll start in the upper left-hand corner of the square. Take a nice inhale along that horizon. Exhale, going down. Inhale. Inhale along the bottom of the box. Exhale, going up to the top of the box. Inhale, going along the box. Exhale, down the side of the box. Inhale across the bottom of the box. Exhale, going up the side. Keep working on your breath.